Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College. Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a grab and go for the score.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking quarterbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out. And here he is getting his first in the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Good, solid tackle. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, looking again to throw. Complete downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes his man miss. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. The pitch. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll send out the kicker here. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Thomas. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the lone running back.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Here on 3rd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They're testing the right side here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Thomas. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Coming after it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll lift to find another play. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Dances away to buy time.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the connection, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. It's a reverse. At the 35, he's open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense has a second down play. They're going to run it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on second down. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
The Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It's a draw. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Shakes off the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quickly out to the tight end. The Wildcats have enough for the 1st down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They run the reverse. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off play action on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kentucky, 27, Arkansas, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Going to the running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That's a first down for the offense.
Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Hard running there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Going up top on 1st down. Now improvising. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. All wideouts, no backs.
2nd down coming up.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and 1, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapsed as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback.
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Coming after him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score Kentucky 3, Arkansas 10.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Zings it complete to the right.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.